I can say.
Okay. Salam dengar. Oh, okay. No. Good, very good. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening. So my name is Arif Hassan. I'm 57 years old. Okay, now still working with one of the automotive company in Malaysia. So okay, as my education background, I graduated from University of Sunderland in Bachelor of Engineering Mechanicals in 1990s. Then in 2004, I do my master's degrees in manufacturing services from UKM in 2004. Okay, since then I'm working from only two companies. One is a Japanese company in Shah Alam for 4 years, and the rest of it from since 1994 until now I'm still working with the one of the automotive company in Malaysia. Okay. Other than that, my education, no, my certificate I have received what is called engineer. No, wait. In, engineer, no, energy managers certification from Green Tech Malaysia and AMAS. AMAS is Asian Energy Commission. So I have an energy manager's certificate from Green Tech Malaysia and AMAS. So my expertise or my background in working experience, I'm mostly involved in this facilities management, including the project management and also operation on the facilities for this the plant. So most of my time is with these areas. Also, I have a background in purchasing, procurement in 1990, in 2000 until 2006, 2002 to 2006. 4 years I've been assigned to a procurement division. So in that year, I gained some experience in the procurement, and this is but most of my time is in the project management, and there's also operation side of the plant. Okay, that's it. Is there any question you want to ask? Okay, good question. Okay, so once you graduate, you should register with BM. That is the first step to become qualified engineers and also professional engineers. Okay, BM is the code of conduct of BM is to help engineers assess the potential impact of their action on safety, health, and public interest. This is very important. You must not disregard on the safety, health, and environment, and also public interest. Because once you become engineers, your responsibility is to safeguard public interest. Whatever you design, you must have a safety features in your design, in your aspect of management, aspect of implementing your projects. Okay. Number two is to promote transparency and honesty in dealing with stakeholder and client. This is another aspect of important roles of BM, and also as engineers, you may have integrity in your ethic, especially if you are in a project management side, or you involved in the implementing a project, or appoint a contractors, dealing with the contractors, dealing with the outsiders. This is most important. You must have a transparency, integrity, honesty in dealing with them. Okay. Number three, to guide engineers in managing conflict of interest and maintaining professional integrity. As I said just now, integrity, your professionals conduct, no bias. You must have a good rapport with their with these your stakeholders, and also your contractors, or your customers, and so on. So lastly, to support engineers in maintaining high standard of quality and professionalism in their work. Okay, so BM have a guideline how to maintain their qualities of work, professionalism in their work of expertise. Okay, that's it. Oh, okay. So it's very simple. This is mostly on the avoiding in any conflicts of interest, because when you are assigned a project, and then you are you engage from a different contractors or different customers, you will conflict your interest in making decision, or in making decision, and also recommendation to your clients. Okay, so when accepting benefit or compensation from multiple parties on the same project can create conflict of interest between them, between you and your customers. Okay, so yeah, when that will deviate, or your decision, or your advice to your customers will be will lead to some deviation, because whenever who's offer you more money or more benefit, then you will tend to agree with them. Okay, it may compromise an engineer abilities to make impartial decision and act solely in the best interest of the project, and also its stakeholders. So it's very important. This is the you cannot get financial interest from multiple parties in for the same project. This is wrong for the engineers, especially for the consulting engineers. Uh, and also to ensure fair and unbiased decision making. This is very important. By restricting multiple sources for benefit or compensation, the focus remains on providing objective and unbiased engineering services. It helps maintain the integrity of the engineer's judgment, and and prevent undue influence from any particular parties. So because if you are consulting engineers, your decision or your advice is very important. You cannot be deviate from others parties whenever offer you more financial reward. Okay. Thirdly, enhancing transparency and accountability by limiting the acceptance of benefit from multiple parties. The process the process become more transparent and accountable. It helps prevent situations where potential bias or favoritism may arise due to financial or other benefit received from multiple sources of financial sources. That's it.
Dah prepare awal lah tadi nak test mic semua. So kita sambung yang third question lah. So saya I I like to pass my part to NAJIHA.
Aku dulu lah.
Oh sorry, to ARMAN KUSHAIRY.
Okay, so I am ARMAN. Okay, so for the third question, I'm gonna state about a statement that is in the Code of Conduct of Ethics of the BM, which is a registered professional engineer with practicing certificate shall undertake assignment only if he is qualified by education and experience in the specific technical fields of the assignment in which he is to be involved. So, sir, the question is, how do professional engineers determine if they are qualified by their education and experience for a particular assignment, sir?
Your previous work experience and project to determine if you have practical knowledge and skill relevant to the project. Consider the complexity, scale, and nature of your past assignment and how they relate to the current project that you want to undertake. Okay, this is so you must. It's not that your advice or your consulting project will deviate or the people question, and also the cost or some safety will be in scope. Okay, industrial standard and regulation also is very important. Familiarize yourself with the applicable industrial standards, code and regulation related to the project. So you have to develop your understanding of this requirement first, and whether you possess the necessary knowledge to comply with them. Okay, this is very important. Some standards, for example, there is some equipment from overseas meeting with the local requirement or standards. For example, if you are buying from China, sometimes the rating of the electrical rating is not same to Malaysian standard, and so on. So you must be very careful on this, so that you not jeopardize on your total project or the safety of this equipment, and also the human, the operators that going to operate the machine.
Alright, sir. So you yourself,
You
sir,
yourself, sir,
can you provide
can you
us
provide us some
some
example
example of
of
situation
situation
which
which you yourself as an engineer
working
working that
they are working
they are
outside
working
of their
outside of their
qualified technical
qualified
fields?
technical fields?
And
And what is the negative outcomes of their doings, their behave of doing things outside of their qualified technical fields, sir?
Firstly, they will jeopardize on the safeties of the peoples. Okay, the safety of the peoples. Is most important, because in any aspect safety is come first. Okay. So number two, they will effect on this the operation side of your companies. When the safety will have been deviate or been not to the safety of the project or the safety of the equipment not being taken care, it will cause a lot of problem to your operation later on. Okay, and thirdly, it will cause you profitability, also on the financial impact to your companies, because if there is a major problem to the machine or the equipment, and there is a fatality to the manpowers, the authorities, especially the boss, will come and seal your company or your factories or company for you to not to operate. So it will impact on your financial and also the profitability of your companies, and also your image. If you are DLC, Matil,
Multinational company.
international companies, they will effect on your brand and your image.
Alright, thank you, sir,
Alright,
for
thank you,
the
sir, for the
Answer.
answers. Yeah.
So
So
I
I
will
will
pass
pass
the
the
fourth
fourth
question
question
for
for tonight
tonight
for
Zarif
to
Ikram.
Zarif
Yeah.
Ikram. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good day.
Yeah.
And my name is ZARIF IKRAM. And I would
Okay.
ask a question based on a statement which is a registered professional engineer with practicing certificate shall check with due diligence the accuracy of facts and data before he signs or endorses any statement or claim. He shall not sign on such document unless, where necessary, he has made clarification on error and inaccuracies. So my question would be, what action should a professional engineer should take if they identify errors or inaccuracies in a document that requires their signature or endorsement?
Okay. This is very, very important. So you cannot blindly sign in any document or the design on behalf or the, because sometimes the the draftman will do a design or do the drawing, then the engineers will simply sign and endorse it. Okay, it's very, very, very silly mistake. Okay, so firstly you have to notify the relevant parties. Okay, inform the individual or an organization involved in the document that there are errors or inaccuracies that need to be addressed. This may include project managers, colleagues, client, or regulatory authorities depending on the specific context. Okay, when you endorse, sign, and chop it, you are responsibility throughout your life. Okay, on the design. So that is very important because when you chop it, you have to bear all the consequences. If there are any failures to your design, you take all the blame and they can bring the engineers to the court. So that is the important of why you must check properly before you sign it. Okay. Communicate purpose correction. Officers
Men,
offers
tak apa.
specific recommendation or propose correction to rectify the errors or inaccuracies. Clearly articulate the necessary revision or clarification that need to be made to ensure the accuracy and integrity of the document. Okay? You must inform them to revise and propose some correction. Okay, before you sign it. Maintain professional integrity, uphold professional ethics and integrity throughout the process. So ensure that your action are following the applicable codes of conduct, professional standard, and legal requirement. So that's very legal requirement. If you are wrong, you have signed a wrong design, then you have a legal implication. They can bring you to court to answer to the court on here why if there's a fatality even worse. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
May I ask, have you ever encountered those situation where engineers are caught endorsing or signing a document that have inaccuracies in the document?
Yeah, of
Have you
course
ever
there's
encountered that situation?
of course there's a lot not even a lot there is human is not perfect. Okay, when they're submitting to the authorities sometimes caught it and you have to revise it. But the problem is when the authorities caught it, your image, okay, that you are submitting when you endorse the drawing, that drawing is not accurate. There's some errors, conflicting, not follow to the code of conduct, and so on. So this is some cases that the authority found that is the drawing and also is not accurate, especially for bomber,
Man, kau tegak
sometimes
sikit, man.
Dosh,
Tegak sikit. Tak nampak macam.
BOE. This is a case where the submitting to the authorities they've been rejected because there is errors. And then sometimes the authorities also very smart. When they visit the site, they just simply tell the engineers your drawing and your whatever you build or your install is not same. Okay? So you are being caught red-handed in front of the other people. So it's not good for the brand image or your image as a consulting engineers that submitting or endorse the drawing. Is it okay?
Thank you for your insight, sir. Okay. I love the answers. Okay, I will pass the next question to our next member, Najiha.
Thank you, Zach. So, Assalamualaikum, sir. My name is Najiha. So, let's start. Engineers shall not reveal facts, data, or information without the prior consents of the engineer or employer, past and present, except as authorized or required by law, or when the withholding of such information is contrary to the safety, health, and interest of the public. So, I would like to ask, can you specify any industry law or standard that can stop leakage of company confidential information from happening? For example, designers and R&D engineers of a company are working in a building, prototype of a new technology to be installed in their upcoming car model.
Okay, yeah, of course. So normally when we are engaged with the third parties, normally we will sign a document. It's called a NDA, non-disclosure agreement. So whatever parties that we involve, they cannot disclose all the information that we are transpired between the parties. That is very important. Okay. So any intellectual properties, IP laws, intellectual property laws, including patent, trademark, copyright, provide legal protection for innovative technologies and design. Unauthorized disclosure of your protected intellectual property can be lead to legal process. Of course, you cannot use others people design or patent and claim that is yours. Okay. Sometimes we use a NDA when we dealing with our IPs. The third party cannot disclose it to their computer to their competitors to their others client on this. If the court, they will bring to you to if the court, it will bring to you the court for disclosing uh, uh, properties or data or information from this A company to B companies. This is important. You have to have that ethic, not to disclose others information to other parties. Okay. Trade secret protection, of course, the company can safeguard trade secret through legal mechanisms such as trade secret laws. Okay. These laws prohibit the unauthorized acquisition, use of, or disclosure of confidential information that has commercially value and is subject to reasonable effort to maintain secrecy. Okay, this is very important. It's very important. You have to disclose all the document, information, your meeting, whatever to your others people beyond your customers' boundaries. Okay. Internal policies and procedures. You have your own internal policies. Company may implement internal policies and procedures to ensure the proper handling, storage, and access control of confidential information. These policies can include training program, access restriction, and secure document management system. So sometimes if involved with IT, your document fit into a, a system, a cloud, so you cannot take it out or you cannot email it. Sometimes you cannot use it. Also your pen drive, thumb drive with your system to protect all the document or the data from leaking to the outsiders. Okay, good.
I have some additional questions. So like what happened like in the past few months? I don't know. I don't remember either it's Toyota, Daihatsu, or Perodua. They hide their test result for the AGIA model, the Asian NCAP. So as an engineer that are working under those companies, should I tell like everyone that the car is not safe or it's not good to use?
Say it.
Uh, so like in the past few months, I read some news. It says Toyota, or I don't remember, either Toyota or Daihatsu. The news said they are hiding the Asian NCAP test results. So as an engineer, can I like publish it to the public about the car model that doesn't pass the Asian NCAP test?
Oh, yeah. You if you are third parties, because this is sole property of that particular companies. The result, because the result of this crash test or the result of the what NCAP, SNCAP, or the result is the sole intellectual property or sole property of this particular company. Even the crash test company cannot reveal the result without consent of these particular manufacturers. If not, they will be sue this particular company or the test company because of disclosing their result without any consent from the manufacturers. So even if you have a result, you cannot disclose it. Only can disclose it only the manufacturer itself. That's important. Even if their crash test is failed, even they fail, if they are not reveal it, then that's it. Because their responsibility. If any they cannot claim if the result is failed, they cannot claim that their what safety features is Euro what Euro
True standard.
meet the Euro 4 or something like that. You cannot meet because the public will sue it. So that's why in any advertisement or marketing brochure or so on, they cannot claim it because if their test fail, they cannot claim it. They are meet European or so on the standard.
Lepas ni siapa man? Thank you, sir. So I would like to pass to my next group members.
Okay, sir. For the sixth question of tonight. So, based on your experience of working, sir, what are some of best practices for promoting a culture of ethical behavior and accountability in engineering organizations?
Okay. First is if a culture of from top to bottom. So leadership commitment. So this is very important. So in any good organization, so the leadership must have the commitment. So any policies that been implemented, the leadership must first have a commitment to any policies or any whatsoever you want to do. Okay, so leaders should demonstrate a strong commitment to ethical behavior and accountability first. Okay, they should act as role models, consistently exhibiting integrity and holding themselves accountable for their action. That's important. So you have, as a leader, you must show your leadership, also your example to your subordinate, to your staff, and so on. Okay? Ethical training and education provide a regular training and education program that focus on ethical decision making, conflict resolution, and also recognizing and erasing ethical dilemmas. Ensure employees understand the organization values and expectation. Okay, and report on unethical behavior. Report the unethical behavior to the authorities. This shows that no one is above the law in the engineering organization. Like whistleblowers, uh, also one of the uh, policies or to prevent any wrongdoing in your organization. Okay?
Okay, so thank you, sir. So,
Right?
I
Okay,
have
sir, thank you, sir.
another
So,
question
I
that
have
this
another
for me.
questions that this
So, I want to
for
ask, is
me.
it normal
So,
that
I want to ask, is
unethical
it normal
behavior is
that
normal
unethical behavior
for
is
an
normal
engineer because
for an
of
engineers
the
because
leadership
of
that
the leadership
the
that
leadership itself that
the leadership
commits
itself
the
that
unethical
commits the
behavior?
unethical
And
behavior?
if it
And
is true, why
if it
does
is true,
this
why does
does not
this
been
does
prevented?
not been prevented? Yes.
Of course. Yeah, if your leaders shows a bad example, then how come you want your what your staff or your employees to become a good one? Because you have to show to lead a good example, then only your organization, your employees will follow what a good things that you want to promote. Okay.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, I'm
So,
going to pass to
I'm
the
gonna
next
pass to the
person.
next person.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Ada kepantap
So,
suara dia.
I wanna ask, have you ever experienced a situation that challenged your integrity and the engineering code of conduct? And how do you overcome this situation?
Of course, during implementing the project, most of the time, okay, say most of the time they will the contractors or the suppliers want to deviate from your original design or products or materials that been set or been agreed beforehand. So there is a equation so that you must have a strong ethic, not to compromise, because once you compromise, will lead to another to compromise again. Yeah? So it's better on the first place you have to strictly follow whatever the design or been set, the specification be set for you to follow. If there is a last resort, if there is a problem with some of the materials or some of the equipment or some of the specification that need to be revised, then you need to have a consensus agreement, okay, uh, with your within your organization, okay, with your organization that some deviation need to be done or to be carried out. But you have to have some agreement with your organization so that there's a transparency and integrity involved in that, because any deviation to the specification or material will involve in cost. So normally the suppliers, the contractors, the, will like to deviate once they get the contract. They like to deviate it to a lower spec because there will be more profit. But you as the representative of the company, you must have a consensus from your company's the management so that there is no uncertainty or integrity or involved in this situation. Better you have a strong written information, written document to be signed off. Right?
Thank you for your answer, sir. I will take that as a lesson for us to have early exposure on how to fight those urge to from committing those unethical conduct.
Yep.
I will pass the session to our next group members, Jiha.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for answering all of our questions. So to sum up of this meeting, I would like to ask what the advice would you give to young engineers about ethical decision making?
Okay. Uh, so firstly, you should not, you must have the integrity in all your aspect of decision making. Okay, so that people will not brand you as try to have what commit to have what you call get the benefit from project that you involve to get benefit, financial benefit, or any kind of benefit from your contractors, from your suppliers, from your consulting engineers, so that they can benefit these people can benefit from your decision, so that you can lower your specification, lower your so they benefit and get more profit from whatever decision you have made. So that it's better not to commit any unethical that deviate from the original scope of work. That is very important. So from firstly, you must have strong integrity, unbiased whenever you implement your project and deal with these contractors, consulting, supplier, and so on. That's very important. And lastly, I said it's better for young engineers for first 5 years, you better not to become engineers, laptop engineers, desktop engineers. I mean, sit on the in front of your laptop or your first 5 years is better go to your whatever the shop floor, your site, wherever learn as much as possible, gain as much as possible your knowledge. The real world of engineers uh, learn from your technician. Yeah, if your technician is old enough, they have a lot of experience, you better learn from them. Of course, they don't have the question, but they have the experience. You better learn from them. Uh, I have young engineers always sitting on the in front of desktop. I said it's better go to the site, to your shop floor, okay, and learn and know directly that the equipment that you install, the equipment that operate, the equipment that maintaining is better rather than sit on the laptop and try to learn to become expert on your subject matter. You will not. You will not. Okay? It's better go to your shop floor, to your site, to your whatever. Then you will learn fast, you're knowledgeable. Then after 5 years to 10 years, you learn your management skill. After 10 years, you become well equipped in uh, your field. Okay? Then only you can decide to further with your uh, what else professional engineer to become a professional engineer. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, sir.
So it looks like we are at the end of our meeting. So I would like to thank you, Encik Aris bin Hassan, for making time to join us tonight. So thank you, sir, for joining us. And thank you for sharing your thoughts, your opinions, your valuable insights. That is very valuable to us. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.